Chapter 4, The Rat Trap, written by Selma Lagerlöf. Let me show you the difficult words and their meanings, as we have discussed all the things. So here some words, paragraph wise I will keep you showing all the PPTs. I will show you. You can pause and write down the meanings of these words. Either you can also take the screenshot. Okay. Now next, so let me show you all the PPTs for difficult words and their meanings. When I was explaining the lesson, already I have made you write down all the words and their meanings. But if you have missed, so you can write it down right now. Either you can take the screenshot or you can pause the video and write down. I'll show you all the words and meanings which were discussed during explanation. Okay, later I'll also share this PPT with you if possible. Once I have shown you the PPT, we will just go through the synopsis of the lesson, conclusion of the lesson, and important points will be discussed. So these are some important terms with the picture which will help you to understand the things. Let me show you. Yes. So either you can take the screenshot or you can pause the video and write down. Just going through the slides, so you can write down all the hard words and their meanings. Okay, simply you can pause the video and write them down, or you can take the screenshot. Okay, it's all about it. An activity question is given, which also be discussed in online classes. Have you known or heard of an episode where a good deed or an act of kindness had changed a person's view of the world? Write about it in your own words. So you must do this activity question. Here are some more questions which you must you must take the screenshot of these questions, and they must be done in your fair notebook. You must do them in your fair notebook. So please take the screenshot. I am showing you. Question number 4, 5, 6. They are objective type questions. Now let us discuss the synopsis. The story, as we have seen, begins like a fairy tale. The central character is a beggar and a petty thief who goes about selling rat traps of wire to make a small living. He finds it difficult to make both ends meet. He makes him reflect about his own condition and the world at large. He fancies that the whole world is nothing but a rat trap. It offers rich and varied baits to people who bite on them and get trapped in the rat trap. The storyline unfolds gradually with the various baits being offered to the beggar. The old man that the tramp meets is generous with the hospitality, but the bait of 3 10 kroner bills is enough to tempt him. Next, at the Ramzo Ironworks, while seeking shelter for the night, the tramp bites the bait offered to him by the owner, the iron master of mistaken identity. Edla, the iron master's daughter, offers yet another bait of full-hearted generosity, comfortable living, and a magically powerful Christmas for the tramp. Conclusion. Finally, the bitter truth dawns on the hosts. Edla is downcast when she learns that the peddler is a thief. The tramp undergoes a change of heart after experiencing her kindness. He returns the stolen money and wires a letter to her He returns the stolen money and writes a letter to her thanking her for helping him escape the rat trap. He attains nobility of spirit and becomes Captain von Stahel. The story ends with the victory of human goodness. Main points of the story. The rat trap is a story that underlies a belief that essential goodness in human beings can be aroused through sympathy, understanding, and love. Once a man went around selling small rat traps, but he took to begging and thievery to keep his body and soul together. One day he was struck with the idea the whole world is a big rat trap and it offers riches as bait. People let themselves be tempted to touch the bait, then it closes in on them, bringing an end to everything. One dark evening, the rat trap peddler sought shelter in an old crofter's roadside cottage. The old man gave him food, tobacco, and enjoyed the card game too. Next morning, the peddler stole away his 30 kroners. The rat trap peddler escaped into a big confusing forest and got lost. While resting on the ground, he recollected his idea that the world is a rat trap and thought his end was near. Hearing a thumping sound, he reached Ramzo ironworks for a night shelter. The owner came on his nightly rounds and noticed the ragged wretch near the furnace. He took him as an old acquaintance, Niels Olof. He invited him to stay with them for Christmas, but the stranger declined the offer. His daughter Edla Wilmanson, persuaded to go home with him. She requested him to stay for Christmas Eve only. On his way to the manor house, the peddler thought that he had thrown himself into the lion's den. The next day, in broad daylight, the ironmaster realized the stranger was not captain and threatened to call the sheriff. Edla pleaded for him and asked him to stay back. Christmas Eve at Ramso was as usual, and the stranger slept and slept. She made him understand that if he wanted rest and peace would be welcome. She made him understand that if he wanted rest and peace, he would be welcome next Christmas also. This had a miraculous effect on him. Next morning, they went for early church service, leaving behind the guest who was asleep. They learned at church that a rat trap peddler had robbed an old crofter. Edla becomes very upset. They reach home immediately and learn that the peddler had already left but had not taken anything at all with him. Instead, he had left a small pocket for the young girl as a Christmas present. She opens the packet and finds a rat trap, 3 wrinkled 10 kronor notes, and also a letter with a request to return the kronor to the crofter. So it's all about the story, dear students, which we have read, we have finished. The Ramso Iron Works was a large plant which had shut down few years ago. It had smelter, rolling mill and a forge. In summers, long flat bottomed boats carrying the material would come down the canal which led to a large inland lake for supporting the coal dust that came along due to the transportation of charcoal crates. On one long, dark evening near Christmas time, the master smith and his helper were sitting in the dark forge which was built near the furnace. He was wearing a long shirt and a pair of wooden shoes. Both of them were waiting for the pig iron which was put inside the furnace fire to be ready to put onto the anvil. Anvil is a heavy block with which is used to shape the metal. One could hear different types of sounds in the forge. There was a big bellow which was blowing air in the fire with great sound. Also, there was the sound of cracking coal. One could also hear the bang of the charcoal which was being shoveled by the fire boy. The sounds were coming from outside the mill. There were the waterfall, the high speed north wind which hit the raindrops against the brick tiled roof. It was due to these different types of sounds that the blacksmith didn't realize that a man had opened the gate of the forge and had entered, till he came and stood near the furnace. Many homeless people used to get attracted to the lights of the forge which peeked through the window panes which were covered with the black powder of burnt coal. They would seek shelter there. They would warm themselves with the help of burning fire. As the blacksmiths were accustomed to visitors, they were indifferent to the man. They just looked at him. The rat trap seller's appearance was similar to that of other wanderers. He had a long beard, was dirty, wore old worn out clothes, and had a bunch of rat traps hanging from his chest. The peddler also, when Iron Master, some part is here behind the picture, when Iron Master went to him and he wanted to interact with him, he removed his hat. Okay. Then the peddler said nothing because his main aim was to warm himself and sleep. The owner of Ramzo Iron Mill in those days was a very ambitious person whose aim was to sell only the finest iron into the market. Therefore, he used to keep a check on the workers both during the day and night. The owner was on a night inspection visit when the peddler entered the forge. Unlike the blacksmiths, the iron master at once noticed the peddler who was sitting so close to the furnace that steam was coming out of his torn clothes. He not only went near him but also removed the wanderer's hat that was bent to one side of that he could see the man's face clearly. When the iron master took off the peddler's hat, he mistook him as an old acquaintance, Niels Olof. The peddler didn't know him, nor had he seen this man before. But he thought of this man, mistook him as his old companion, and gave him some money out of pity. Then it would be a good thing. Therefore, he did not let him know that he had mistaken him as Niels Olof. So the peddler started a conversation with the iron master by saying that things didn't went well with him. To this, the iron master replied that he had made a big mistake by leaving the regiment. He also added that if he would have been working in the regiment when he resigned, he would not have let him do so. Later on, he invited him to his home. The rat trap seller didn't find it to be a good idea to visit the iron master's place. He was frightened with the idea of visiting to the large house of an old soldier, which according to him was not safe. After all, he had the stolen money with him. He didn't want to put himself in danger. His intentions were to sleep in the forge and then go away from there without even being noticed. Whatever is being discussed, each and everything must be recorded in your fair notebook. Again and again I keep you reminding in my all the videos. So please watch the videos and keep completing your work. The points which have been mentioned in the PPTs, in the same way they must be mentioned in your notebook. So I hope you people must be completing your homework or must have completed the lessons which have been discussed as of now. You must be staying home and staying safe. So once again, thank you for watching this video. See you tomorrow.